Well, that was a tough one. Wrexham go to London, to Plough Lane. If you want to get technical, the Cherry Red Records Stadium. We draw 1 each away to Wimbledon. Lots of talking points, my reaction and so much more. And it's all coming up on This Is Wrexham, The Late Show. Already, guys, please can you like and subscribe? If you like what we're doing and you appreciate what we're doing, please like and subscribe. And to all you guys who have, honestly, thank you so much. Okay, memberships. If you are not a member already, please do so. It helps this show tremendously and we will really, really appreciate it. First of all, Logan Leroy, welcome to the Red Army. And thank you ever so much for backing us. Logan Leroy says, I have to say, even since the first videos of the season, the flow of the show is much better. Thank you so much. Big up to Mr. Baker with his production. He is an absolute genius, I've said so before. Happy to keep tuning in and watch you guys and any other guests you have on. Logan, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. You get your questions to me anytime, mate, or whatever you have to say, and I will be reading them out because you are Red Army level. Wayne Cram, as always, Red Army level member as well. Wayne's had to say, great show, Shaun. Production values are terrific. And the great video diaries. Keep them coming, mate. Looking forward to AFC Wimbledon and grabbing the 3 points. Yes, and tightening the ship. We almost got the 3 points, Wayne, didn't we? We almost got it, mate. But listen, we've got Walsall at home on Tuesday. That's the 3 point time. As you will know by now, I am Shaun Winter, and I am your host on This Is Wrexham, The Late Show. We're going to get straight into this game. Obviously, Wrexham go to the Cherry Red Records Stadium. Oh, in fact, while I'm on that subject, Stephen, I'm gonna do it. While I'm on that subject, so it's been from Plough Lane to the Cherry Red Records. I'm not a fan of all that, so I'm just going to nudge into our ground. I was listening to the commentary today as I'm watching the game on the something player, and Mark Griffiths was sensational, by the way, as his commentary. The guy with him, he went to call our ground the racecourse. He stopped himself and he said, "No, the Stoke Kairas. Can we just put this nonsense to? It's the racecourse ground. Since I was born, it's the racecourse ground. I know the Kairas. I know it's Welsh. I'm not an idiot." Well, that's debatable. But I appreciate the Welsh language. I wish I could speak it. But it's the racecourse. It's always been the racecourse. Can we just stop being scared of saying the Wrexham racecourse? Anyway, I'll go on now. I'll go into the game. Okay, I'll talk you through the lineup. So I'm not sure if you watched our early show, a new incentive we're doing. And if you did, you will realise I got the lineup completely wrong. Not for the first time. So, let me talk you through. It kind of seemed like a 3-4-3 formation, which I admire Parkinson for doing that. In goal was Ben Foster. Then we had O'Connell, who, by the way, had a terrific game. O'Connell, fantastic. Tozer, another good game. Boyle, I thought started. He wasn't quite at it when he started, but he soon got into the game. Then we had Barnett, Cannon, O'Connor, Mendy. But obviously, they were going into a 5. So it was kind of like a 3-4-3 or a 5-2-3. So then we had McLean, who's playing on the far right-hand side, Ollie Palm up top by himself, and then Lee on the left. And I thought, I tell you what, this is going to be a good game. Looking at that side right now, it is nothing but quality. I mean, look at this. You know, these are high-quality players, and it just shows what Wrexham's got at our disposal. Anyway, let's get into the game, shall we? So we kick off the first 10 minutes. I've got some notes down here that I have sent to Stephen before. So, first 10 minutes, I mean, Wrexham barely got a touch. We barely got a touch, did we? And we were thinking, oh, God, is it going to be a welcome to the Football League? This is your first away day. But after 10 minutes, we started getting into the game. We started getting on the ball. McLean starts on the right of what looks like a 3 I've put here. Yep. On 12 minutes, Wrexham are starting to settle. This is a time when I think we're starting to knock the ball about a bit. We're starting to grasp the ball. I still think the midfield were a bit off for me. Vast improvement. On MK Dons game, vast improvement. I thought Cannon was a lot better today. He's going to get better. O'Connor, I thought the first half, he was just gliding on the pitch at some points. He was gliding all over the pitch and just popping it off nicely. Second half, that kind of took a change. But anyway, Al Hamid up front for them. O'Connell's made a cracking block from him. And I thought O'Connell was very, very commanding today. I thought he played absolutely terrific. Very, very impressed with that performance. Tozer again, just brilliant. The way Tozer started the season, absolutely phenomenal. Boyle, I thought, oh, he doesn't look settled. The minute he did, he looked fine. I thought he picked up a needless yellow card later on in the game, but that's such as football, isn't it? Ryan Banter on that right hand side, I thought he was very, very quiet today. He didn't really cause them the problems we know he can cause teams. I don't think we had much from that right hand side, did we? To tell you the truth, especially first half, very quiet. Let's go on to Mendy. I thought I glanced at the Twitter questions before, and I think a lot of you say about Mendy. I thought that was a fantastic performance, Mendy. Sometimes I'm frustrated thinking, just fly past your man, but he knows better than me. But I thought, first and foremost, his defending was on point. It was absolutely spot on. Fair play to him. Yeah, really solid performance. And then going forward as well, I mean, the goals come. Mendy down the left-hand side, and he's pulled it back. A very, very intelligent pullback, by the way, for Elliot Lee, who I didn't think got the greatest contact on it. A little deflection, and it's nestled in. So, at 1-0, I'm thinking, because Wrexham started to dictate that half, then I thought we edged it as the better side. We were knocking it about nice. We were starting to get to grips. But I still thought our midfield was getting was getting overloaded on occasion. Kind of bypassed, and kind of like the scenario with MK Dons. But I just want to go on to because at this point in the game now, so I've got just after Elliot Lee's goal, and before that, by the way, the Wrexham fans, all of you that made that trip, I just want to take my hat off. Absolutely, I could hear you so loud for the telly. Absolutely terrific support, but that's Wrexham fans for you, isn't it? Absolutely tremendous. And I know you guys got stuck in traffic as well. Oh, God. I've been on so many away days. And when you get stuck in traffic, I've also been on a bus that's been turned around before, which is never ideal. But no. It's the last thing you want, isn't it? You're thinking you might not make kick-off. Oh. But anyway, you got to the ground and the Wrexham fans took over. Very, very noisy. In what looked quite like a proper football stadium, if I'm wrong. It looked quite good. It could have been 2-0 from O'Connor's header on 24 minutes. Yeah, I think, Wrexham started to up the ante at this point. We started to whip corners in. You're thinking, oh, here we go. Come on, Wrexham. Because I said to Charlie, I said to Lenny, we need a second here. We certainly need a second. Around the half-hour mark, Mendy has made a tremendous block on the half. Yeah, he was at it, wasn't he? I thought Mendy was absolutely terrific. I really did. So Wrexham went in at the break, 1-0 up, and you're thinking, we're good value for the lead. Can we kick on in the second half? So the boys come out second half. On 55 minutes, Boyle picks up a needless booking. I thought it was silly. And then, uncharacteristically, O'Connor starts to give the ball away. He gets caught in possession a few times. And then on 65 minutes, I thought it was Pearl Harbor in our box. I'm telling you right now, they're hitting the... I'll go off topic. If you know me, you know I can't bear it. So I'm watching the replay now, and for the life of me, that's not a penalty. But there's two dived in front of it before that. It was like Pearl Harbor. There was landmines everywhere in our penalty area. That's shot. You don't conduct yourself as a professional footballer like that. Sorry. So, penalty awarded. You're thinking, we've got Super Ben Foster in goal here. He steps up. He puts it to the same place, doesn't he? Ben was going there. Ben's an expert at going in that corner. Great save. It's a great save. And you're thinking, right, 1-0. Let's kick on now, Wrexham. And by the way, I just did not think it was a penalty. So then we have another brilliant move then on the right-hand side. Barney picks up the ball. He goes at him. He goes across the pitch and he sweeps it to the left-hand side. Mendy whips in a delicious ball. And Elliot Lee just can't quite make that contact. And you're thinking, it's all right. Wrexham are ramping it up now. On 74 minutes, I thought the ref starting to lose control here. I thought, because let me tell you, the first half, I don't know if you agree or not, I thought the referee was fine. No grumbles. I thought he was having a good game. Fine. On 74 minutes, I've got it marked down here. I'm thinking he's starting to lose the plot here, this fella. tackles started to ramp up. The ball was getting loose, tackles were going in, which is exactly the type of game I like, by the way. And then, as I'm saying now, on 79 minutes, he gives a penalty. Now, listen to me right now. That ain't a penalty. That's not a penalty. He's put his weight on his back. Is this what football's come to? I'm going to go... Sorry, Stephen. He's shaking his head behind me now. I'm going on a rant. Because this bothers me. Because I love this game. I'm passionate about football. I'm passionate about Wrexham. I know, stating the obvious. But that ain't a penalty. What's football come to when you... I was fuming. Charlie will tell you, I was just like... Even Charlie was like, that ain't a penalty, Dad. It wasn't a penalty, son. It wasn't a penalty. It's poor. It really is. And I'm like... horse. You know what? I've got written down here, horse shit. Sorry for swearing. Listen, I don't swear too much on this, but it was, Anyway, the goal goes in. The rest is history. It's 1-1. On comes Luke Young, super captain Luke Young, who I thought, by the way, should have started. Still think he should have started, and I do think he should start against Walsall. But I'll go into that. Cannon's still slightly off it for me. He's not the... I thought O'Connor was a bit off it in the second half. We made the substitutions, and all of a sudden, so Cannon comes off for Young, Barnett off for Fordy, and Palmer for Dalby. I thought all three made an impact. Big impact. I thought we're sticking the game to him now. Here we go. Typical Wrexham fashion, we are shooting against our fans. They're cheering us on, they're kind of sucking the ball into the net. And I thought, here we go, this is where we kick on. Luke Young doing what Luke Young does. And can I just give him a special mention? 200th league appearance for Luke Young. Super Luke Young, who has been the epitome of what I want to see in a Wrexham shirt. He's never give less than 110% for this club. I thought he was great when he came on today. You tell me that Wrexham aren't a better side for having Luke Young in it. You tell me Wrexham aren't a more tenacious side for having Luke Young in it. You tell me Wrexham don't get on the attack quicker for having Luke Young in that side. Anyway, I've got here Dalby misses a sitter on 94th minute. Oh, didn't he? It's one of them. He's got under it. But I thought, I was up. Get in there. It wasn't to be the case, guys. Yeah, I thought it's kind of like the wind was blowing us right into the goal. We were right at it. If anyone was going to win the game, guys, it was going to be Wrexham. It was going to be Wrexham, wasn't it? They were really, really going at it. Proud of that performance. Really, really proud of it. But it was just unfortunate. Young smashes one from 30 yards out. Oh, and he didn't half hit it. And that's classic Luke Young, right? That is what I want to see. Not to get the ball, pass it to the side. I mean, how many corkers has he scored for Wrexham? Countless. I like that. Get the ball, hoof it, rasp it. Yeah, and it was a tremendous second half of the game. It really, really was. It was. I mean, for a neutral watching that, that's your entertainment factor there. If you pay to watch that game, there's your value right there. I thought it was a fantastic second half. Could have gone either way. It was. I tell you what, it was feisty, wasn't it? By the way, that tackle on Elliot Lee, that was a red card. That was a red card. Am I wrong? That's a red card. That he's give that soft penalty. And by the way, I thought they handballed it in the box as well. I thought we should have had a penalty. Then just after it, that horrendous, and bear in mind, I've given some stinking tackles away in my time, but that was a biscuit taker, that was really bad. Elliot Lee's got booked for it as well, but he's only reacted. He's jumped up, he's reacted, he's cheesed off, he's going to be, isn't he? He just had someone trying to break his legs. Elliot Lee hits the free kick, nothing really comes from it. We've had Fordy rasps one, the ball goes out for another corner. Wrexham really kicked on after the subs were made. I thought the subs are really making an impact at the moment. Last Saturday, I was gutted not to see Bickerstaff. I was gutted not to see him start. I was gutted not to see Young start. Cleworth as well, gutted not to see him start. For me, after that performance on Tuesday, you keep those guys, but like you say, Phil Parkinson, nothing but the utmost trust, because that man is an absolute god in this town. I'm going to go through the possession stats and what have you right now, just to give us a bit of outlook. Wimbledon had 50% possession. That leaves Wrexham. You got it. Shots on target, Wimbledon, 13. No, sorry, shots altogether. Wimbledon had 13 to Wrexham's 10. Shots on target, Wrexham had 6 to their 3. This surprises me. Corner balls, Wimbledon had 6 corners to Wrexham's 4. That's quite unlike Wrexham, isn't it? Fouls, 12 apiece. Yellow cards, they had number 31, Lewis. Was that the one who should have been sent off? I'm quite sure. Bugle, calm down, mate. And Pell, all had yellow cards. Wrexham, Boyle, it was a silly one. And Elliot Lee, that shouldn't have been a yellow card. That's just... Tell you what I think of that one. That was never a yellow card. Sorry, Stephen, I'm making a mess. But I'm an emotional man, Steve, and I can't hold it back any longer. Yellow card for Elliot Lee, my foot. Right, so over to Twitter. Gareth Roberts has to say the ref bottled the sending off, yet didn't hesitate to give the penalties times two. I'm with you, Gareth. I didn't think any of them were pens, really. Paul Clayton, we can't wait to see Mullin back. Yeah, definitely, mate. John Craig, in fairness, if you'd told me 2 weeks ago we'd have 1 win, 1 loss, and 1 draw after 3, we'd be thrilled. Yeah, and listen, I am by no means worried because we were the better side today. Yeah, and it will click. Colin D. Hiya, Colin. You okay, mate? A point away is always decent. Yeah, no, I'd agree. I definitely agree, mate. I really would. Who's your Wrexham fan? That tackle on Lee should have been a red. Oh, I can't agree more, honestly. And I thought the second penalty we were given was soft. Yeah, it was. I mean, no one's really said anything about the first. But then I must have been too busy looking at the guys diving before he's actually give it to. But yeah, we've got a point, and it's always good away. Yeah, no, I do agree. I do agree. Tom Evans, Dalby will get stick for his miss, but he was stood right under the ball, and the ball was right on top of him. Not much he could have done for that. McLean looks a player. Foster back to his best. Yeah, let's just go on to Ben Foster, shall we, Tom? Very cool, calm, assured. Bit dicky last week, wasn't he? Proper Ben Foster. You know, I mean, that save was... He gives you a lot of confidence, doesn't he? He gives you a hell of a lot of confidence. Yeah. Oh, we've just signed another goalkeeper, haven't we? A young lad as well. So it makes sense because all our goalkeepers are aging now. So anyway, let's move on. David Taylor Robinson. Wrexham played very well, Shaun. The ref needs to look at his game again. Yeah. Do you know what, Dave? I thought he had a good first half. Well, second half, he capitulated. It was an odd one, that. Stephen Reid. Poor midfield again. O'Connor and Cannon. Poor management, not changing it sooner. Under pressure from the start of the second half, when the midfield was missing. Steve, I probably agree with you, mate, I think. I thought O'Connor started to lose the ball a little bit, didn't he? Because I thought first half, the game looked too easy for him, if anything. Cannon was a lot better. I think he's just getting to full fitness again. He's not the Cannon we know, certainly, but he will definitely get there because he's a class act. I thought Young was great when he come on, though. And everyone's going to be like, it's the Luke Young show. But it's not. It's just I appreciate what he does. I really, really do. Jay Upper East Hawk side. Mendy played very well again, Shaun. It will be hard to keep him out the lineup. Jay, I can't agree more with you. I'm sorry I missed you last week. I missed you. I must have just left the turf as you come in. So I'm really gutted about that one, mate. But listen, like as you said, mate, you're gonna be back soon. McLean showed quality. He just needs more time getting to know the squad. Yep, I probably agree with you, mate. Nothing I can disagree with there. The ref blew so many embarrassing calls. Yeah, again, he was really, really poor. Reds deserved to pick up 3 points. And again, I tell you what, after that tirade at the end, I thought we deserved that. I thought Jordan Davis, again, I'd like to shout him out when he come on. Begs the question, why is he not starting, really? By the way, Elliot Lee, I thought last 20 minutes was very competitive, very, very good. I don't think we've seen enough from him in the first half, did we? But listen, we're just getting into our season. We are just getting into our stride. Wrexham Phoenix, fantastic account. My heart is still racing. I felt like we might get a goal there in the last 6 to 8 minutes, yeah. And do you know what? When the fourth official said we've got 8 minutes left, I said to Charlie, 8 minutes, don't worry, we're going to do it. But we almost did. Dalby, next time he scores that. Marcus Owen Davis, absolute legend of a man. Hiya, Shaun. I hope you're well, mate. I'm great, thank you, Marcus. And I hope you are too, my mate. Improvements from last week. I do feel Youngie should have started. Bit cruel that Bickerstaff missed out today. They should have had a red, but it's all ifs, buts and maybes now. Bring on Tuesday. Bring on the noise. Let's get the Kairos bouncing. Let's get the racecourse bouncing, eh? Kairos racecourse. Potato. Okay, Pamela. There was an unreal amount of ignored fouls. The ref seemed erratic. Yeah, should we expect more from a referee in this tier? Yeah, do you know what? I was praising him half-time, and then second half, he just had such a stinker. Okay, Gaz Williams, that away end was rocking. Mate, it looked class. It really, really did. At times, we outsang 3 sides of the ground. Yeah, mate, I was listening on the telly, and I can't agree more. Put in a valiant effort, but a point is better than nothing. Now for the long drive home, and I've drawn the short straw as I'm a designating driver. Oh, he's Desi. Mate, but credit to you going all that way and watching our sound. It's just, and a big pat on the back to all you Wrexham supporters because absolutely tremendous. Really, really was. Neil, top man, who's coming on the show very soon. Even though I believe in our squad's ability, a lot of people need to lower their expectations. Now we've gone up a league. We move on to Tuesday up to town. Now, I honestly think, Neil, great man, this Neil, by the way. We'll be up there. With this squad, we'll be up there. I promise you, mate, we'll be up there. I've got no doubt in it. I think we're just getting into our stride, I really do. Improvements game on game. But listen, we are going to be up there. So I expect us to be right up there, I really do. But then, I'm that positive geezer, aren't I? I'm that positive lemon squeezer, you know what I mean? I'm always like, we're going to do well, we're going to do. And I don't always call it right. Sorry. And I don't always call it right, as we know. Okay, the final one I got time for. Christina, I scared my dogs because I kept yelling at the end. I definitely want to see Young start on Tuesday. 100%. He changes the pace. Palmer was sleepy today. Overall, much better play from last week. Thank God for Fozzie. Yeah, Palmer, I don't think Palmer had too much. I think the commentator had it right. Let's get the ball on the deck to him rather than just in the air for him to flick on. He was winning them headers. Credit to Ollie Palmer. He was putting himself about. He was winning them headers, but there's no one really running off him. I don't know. I think it's all clicking into place, Christine. Ben Foster, he was phenomenal, wasn't he? I'm going to round it up on Twitter there. Guys, please keep getting all your feedback over to me. I'm going to do as much as I can all the time. I do appreciate you writing in. Okay, so here is my video diary. Elliot Lee! Elliot Lee! Goes by the name of Elliot Lee! I am here with Mr. Barrington, Mr. Kevin Barrington himself. How are you, Kev?
I'm very well, thanks, Shaun.
Yeah, thank you very much for doing this. It must be tough grinding out the best coffee in the world day in, day out.
It is, yeah.
And you are very much in the Luke Young camp starting for Saturday.
Very much so.
Obviously, this will go out after Saturday, so we'll only know then. And you're going up there yourself?
Very much so, yeah. I have a London son now, so we will be meeting for
there you go.
And then, nice.
Now, I know you're not a man for predictions, but give me a score prediction, Kev.
I am going to go for 2-1 to Wrexham.
Brilliant. I'll take that. Yeah. Thank you very much, mate. You're a star. Let's see. Friday, day before the game. We are here at the quarry. I'm Bertie, lad.
Hello. Hello.
What are mate?
What are me?
Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Take chip. So I thought to myself, I'll slip into a little retro number. As you can see, it's quite tight and I can't get out. It fits you a bit better, Charlie. Turn around. Friday evening obviously means the boys are playing football. I can't join in too much because, I've done my ankle playing for the vets the other week, so hence why you don't see any videos of me playing with them at the moment. But nevertheless, it's just nice to just come. I can watch them for hours. I love my time with them. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll go home Monday. Game tomorrow, obviously. Really looking forward to it. That's what you're here for, the game, clearly. I've said, haven't I think it's going to be a 1-0. I fancy Big Ollie Palmer. I fancy the same team as Tuesday, more or less. I think Foster and Mendy come in. But you'll see that on the early show, which should be... It could even be out now. I'm not sure. Stephen Baker for you. He puts it out whenever he feels like it.
Mr. Winter, it comes out the day before match day. Every time. That's when it comes out. Ooh, look at these. This one here, this is my favourite.
Look at this little lad here, just dribbling around the trees. Happiest little boy in the world he is. Daddy's special chicken for the boys tonight. And now I don't think that's bad for a single dad on his own with his boys, eh? That'll do us. Here we go, it is Saturday, it is match day, we are ready for the Red Army to get 3 points. Charlie Winter's on the sofa ready for it. What are you saying, Charles? Charlie's saying hi. Come on you Reds, come on you Reds, I say come on you Reds, da 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 da. Hi Lenny.
Hi.
Home record, but you put that stadium.
Can I have a score prediction from you? Wrexham are playing away, don't forget.
5-2.
Right now because
Charlie Winter, have a score prediction please, young man.
2-0 Wrexham.
2-0 Wrexham. Bertie, what do you reckon the score's going to be? 3-0. 3-0, tidy. Hey, you're matching in all orange.
What?
Got all orange on, man.
Yeah.
Cool. Is there anything else these boys would do? Clearly not. Footy all the way. Go on, Len. Where are me? Where are me? Where are me?
No, man.
Where are me? Hey, come on, Wrexham! Elliot Lee! Elliot Lee! Goes by the name of Elliot Lee! Oh! Super Ben Foster in goal! 1-1, that's never a penalty, that's bollocks, that is.
AFC Wimbledon fans.
And here we go again. I hope you enjoyed the snippets of my video diary. The full version comes out in 24 hours to Red Army members only. And then it gets released maybe a day after that to everybody else. Guys, once again, thank you so much to everyone who gets in touch, to everyone who watches, to everyone who supports, to everyone who likes, subscribes, shares, the positivity. I love it. Listen, we're all about positivity on this show. So keep spreading it, keep getting behind us, keep getting on the membership scheme. A big thank you to everyone who's listened to this show. Come on, the Red Army.